Know that we have given you information in advance about today's presentation, so we'll be ready to dive right in and listen to your presentation, sure. And then we'll ask questions if we have time left.
Sure. Okay. So my name is Quintina Sisney, and I'm the founder and executive director of Hope Station. We assist single working mothers who are overqualified for government assistance with rent and utility payments. With the rent in Nashville going up so high, it's hard for average working people to make ends meet. So we started Hope Station in around 2014 to help single mothers who are working, to keep them from having to go to check advances and things like that, because when you're on a budget and you're trying to make it check to check, if your car goes out or if your child gets sick, anything like that, it could throw your whole budget off and you end up not being able to pay your rent. Most of them will get the car fixed or take care of the child and then be faced with eviction, faced with late fees, court costs, and things like that. So Hope Station steps in to try to bridge that gap. And so what we're looking for today is assistance from the Metro budget to be placed in the budget for $66,000 to continue with that program. We've helped over 300 families, mothers and children with rent and utility over the past year, and we're just looking to do more for Nashville and help where we can. And in order for us to do that, we need more funding. Right now, we are privately funded. All of our donors are. We don't have any grants right now, so all of our donors are just regular citizens who believe in the mission and the program, and have been willing to help us out thus far. But we want to do so much more for Nashville because the need is so great.
So what is your current budget?
Our current budget is $66,000. That's with we're looking to help 70 or 80 women this year on our own budget, but we're looking to expand and help 100 more in Nashville.
Okay, so this would double your budget.
Yes.
Okay.
And you said your only main funding stream is individual private donations? Yes,
we have. We've applied for a couple of grants. We're waiting on responses from them. We did receive a small grant from First Tennessee Bank, so we're looking to get more funding so we can expand our program.
Do you all partner with any other agencies or nonprofits? Or
we do for financial purposes. With Operation Hope, we have a woman to do budgeting and things like that, credit repair, Operation Hope, Project Nashville, Project Connect Nashville, to try to get them to help them with that budget. And we also, we don't partner with Need Link or Rooftops, but we refer if we can't help those organizations, or those people in that organization.
Do you help folks in a specific area of town mostly, or do you see your clients from all over?
All Davidson County and Rutherford County, but the funds we're seeking for right now are for Davidson County.
Do you track that data though? As are they coming from Madison or Antioch?
Yeah, all over. Madison, Antioch, North Nashville, all over. Yes,
everywhere.
All over Davidson County. We don't concentrate on a specific zip code. We try to help any woman that meets the qualification and is in Davidson County. We'll help her with rent and utility.
Okay. So how do people find you?
We're with 211, word of mouth, churches, different organizations. We don't have any, our website, so people who we've already helped, refer to other people, their co-workers and things like that. But my goal is to connect with the Department of Human Services to see if the women that don't meet their qualifications for assistance, if maybe we can help them in some type of way. But in order to open that door, we have to have funding to do that.
And do y'all have any restrictions on, the number of times you would serve someone a year?
Yes, once a year. We do up to $350 right now. So in order for a woman to qualify, there has to be a crisis. So she has to, have paid, to get a car fixed or a check was short or something like that to put her in a crisis. And then we look at all that information, we look at the documentation, the application, check stubs and everything like that to make the decision based on if she qualifies for our program.
How many staff do you have?
I'm the only staff member right now.
You're doing
Yes.
that work.
Yes, I'm the only staff member right now. We have an office. Reverend Fuzz allows us to have an office at his church at Corinthians. That's where we're housed. So we have women that come there all the time to talk to me about different things. So they'll just sometimes come by the church with no appointment, but we try to have them to have an appointment. But we'll talk to them just to get to see where they are.
Do you track the women at all?
Yes.
To make sure that 6 months from now they're doing okay?
Yes, we do check in with them. We check in with them to make sure that everything is okay. Most of them have picked up another job now, so they're not in the. I mean, we've only had one woman in 4 years to come back, period, for assistance. Most of the time they're on a budget. It's just something happens that throws them off the budget. So yeah, we check in with them 6 months.
Do you have many testimonials?
Yes, many testimonies. Yes, yes, yeah, we do.
What would you do specifically? I mean, would this be money to be distributed to the working mothers, or are you looking to hire a part-time staff member?
Both.
Okay.
So we are looking to hire a part-time staff to help out with the applications, but the majority of the money, $40,000 of it, will be strictly for a program.
Well, you're a volunteer.
I am a volunteer. I'm not paid. Yes.
Oh.
Yes. I'm the founder of this organization, so I do it because it's my passion to do it, but I have to also be.
She comes
keep my
every
own.
day. Isn't it amazing? She comes every day and volunteer and sit over and help those women. And I see the women. I live across the street from the church. I see women come in that place, and this lady take their applications and be helping them. I don't know where they get their little money from, but they need to be doing it right.
Yeah. So we have 4 fundraisers a year. We have a large fundraiser in July. That's a breakfast, a silent auction. We call it Hash Browns for Hope. So we raised about $10,000 last year for that, and we do a letter campaign. But we just want to do more because the need is so great, and these women they don't want to be in the system. They want to stay on their own, but most of them have to. I mean, the rent is so high; they have to work 2 jobs. They're not seeing their children. I mean, it's a lot. They're staying in terrible relationships just because he helps with the bills. It's a lot up against a single mother, especially if you're not trying to lean on anybody for help. These women come in; they don't even want to ask for help. They have to, and they sit in there and cry sometimes. It's like, I hate to even ask, but I need this, So we try to help the women that can't get help anywhere else. So, our requirements are you have to be a working single mother with making at least $33,000 a year. And that can include child support, it can include, any the household income. And, most people say $33,000, if I made that, I wouldn't need your help. And I was like, well, I know about 200 families that say differently, It seems like, in my opinion, if you're used to being held down, it seems like $33,000 is a lot. But someone who knows that's working, that has a house payment, high rent, car note, kids, that's nothing to live on.
Okay.
And we helped 8 people to qualify to buy a home.
Yes.
This one lady, we're helping her. She was on Section 8 this time last year. She's picked out the house she's going to buy.
Yes.
Ain't that all shame?
It is.
So you get all that money back from her, just her pocket. I'm telling you. I didn't mean to say nothing, but you.
Thank you very much.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you so much.
We're done.
Yes.
Ooh, hallelujah.
Thank you so much for your time.
It's not so hard, right?
Hey, because I was supposed to be going to